Tyrese, you seem to find a little bit of a zone there in the end of the third, beginning of the fourth quarter. What was it like to be in that zone, and do you think you could have extended a little bit if you'd gotten a couple more touches?
Yeah, I just tried to be aggressive. I was settling way too much the last two games. And they switching, and I was backing it up and just get downhill and make a play for myself, make a play for one of my teammates. I kind of figured that out late second, and I kind of just ran with it.
Tyrese, Doc was saying he wasn't very happy with your play in the first half. Was there anything he said to you at halftime or anything to kind of get you going, or is it just all on you at that point?
Yeah, I mean, he talked to me a little bit, just told me to quit settling, like I just said. Like I said, I settled for some tough shots that I didn't need to settle for. And once I figured it out that I can get into the paint almost every single play, it's not always going to be for myself to score. Most of the time it's going to be me kicking it out and getting guys shots. So.
It seemed like in particular, anytime you got a chance in any kind of transition situation at all, you really pushed it. Was that an emphasis for you in particular to try to get out and transition into open space and attack them?
Yeah, because, when we do get the rebound, they're crashing so hard, and we can attack their defenders because there's only one or two of them back because three of them are crashing. So when we do get the ball, we're trying to push the pace because we get easy buckets, that just starts our offense and gets our defense set.
Tyrese, just what do you feel like the difference was tonight as far as just let me rephrase the question. What do you feel like the difference was tonight that allowed them to pull away?
Man, hustle plays, myself included. I got to get in there and try to help us rebound because the offensive rebounds are killing us. Offensive rebounds, loose balls are really killing us. And, we just got to have pride and try to guard extremely hard as we can, and not turn the ball. We didn't turn the ball over much today, actually, which is pretty good. But yeah, we just got to go back to the drawing board and try to figure it out.
Do you think you should be more selfish? I mean, a lot of guys are struggling in this series, and you shot the ball pretty well, and you had a good night. I mean, is it your responsibility to be more selfish when you find that you're the guy with the advantage?
I just try to go out there and play the game the right way at the end of the day. I'm not thinking about myself, touches and anything like that. My main goal is to make the right basketball play at all times. If that's getting in the paint and spraying out to a shooter that's open, that's what I'm going to do. If that's getting to the paint and feeling like I have an opportunity to score, and that's what I'm going to do. And then on the other end, like I said, I have to go in and help my team rebound to help us win the series. I knew that last series, and I made an emphasis on it. And this series, that's going to be one of my big adjustments personally, just try to go in and help our bigs rebound. And offensively, I'm just going to keep spraying it out. Guys are going to hit shots, and I'm not really worried about that.
Tyrese, from your vantage point, what's the number one thing that has to change for you guys to get a victory in Game 3?
It's got to be tough, man. We got to be tough. I said it, I think, Game 6 against Toronto. They kept 4 and 5. They were bringing the fight to us. Maybe even 3 a little bit. They tried to bring the fight to us. Game 3, when we go home with the crowd on our side, we got to hit first. Coach Doc said something in the locker room before the game about let's not be a counter-punching team tonight. And, I think that really hit home because I was really thinking about that before the game. As a team, we got to hit them first. We got to go after them first and put them on their heels. And if we can put them on their heels, then we can take control of the game. Then, it's in our hands after that.
Tyrese, you and Paul are close from your shared experiences. I saw you talking him up in a timeout a little bit. When you zoom out on what's been asked of Paul over the last couple of games, how proud are you of what he's been able to do and how he's handling it?
I'm extremely proud, man. For a guy not to play a lot in the regular season, it's extremely hard to come in, and him being asked last series, in this series, almost, one of the first guys off the bench, playing 20 to 25 minutes a night. And even without Joel, now he's playing even more. So it's extremely hard, but he's a worker, and he really listens to everybody. He's older than me, but, he listens to our vets, and if I have something to tell him, he'll listen to me. But he plays so hard, and he's so passionate about winning. He really, really cares. Today and late in the game after we all got subbed out, he was being hard on himself, sitting down, his head was down. I just told him, pick your head up, man, and series isn't over. It's, we down 0-2, but, it's the first to 4. It's not the first to 2. And, I just want him to stay confident and believe in himself and keep going out there and bringing that energy.
2 more guys.
With at least the possibility of Joel coming back on Friday, what do you take from these first two games that can carry you guys into that one with him potentially back at home in Game 3 to get back in the series like you just said?
Yeah, I mean, if Joel's back, that's great. And if he's not back, then we just got to keep fighting. It's a fight. Like I said, it's going to be a fight again on what day we play? Friday? It's going to be a fight again on Friday. And I think the things that we take away from it is one thing is go at them, attack them. Don't dance. Don't play with the ball in front of guys. Go right at them, go downhill. And then once they help, spray out to our shooters or finish over the top. And then defensively, guard our yard, play extremely hard, and then defensive rebound. We defensive rebound, puts ourselves in a better situation and a better chance to win.
James, you guys cut it to single digits a couple times, I think, in the fourth quarter. Just what do you feel like was the difference that maybe didn't allow you guys to get over the hump or let them sort of pull away late?
Shot making, simple. I think the first two games is pretty simple. Like, you fight, you claw, you give yourself chances, but when it comes down to it, you got to make shots, especially on the road against a really good team. It's pretty simple. We got enough stops consistently when we needed to. Had numerous of chances. We make a couple shots. It gives us more confidence and it put more pressure on them. I feel like we never really, put that pressure on them throughout the course of the game.
James, did you feel like the flow of the offense was maybe a little bit better, a little bit more crisp in Game 2 as compared to Game 1?
Yeah, we still got really good looks, man. We got to the paint. We had some really good possessions offensively at times. I think, we only had, 8 turnovers, so that's a really good game. We make shots, and like I said, it's a different ball game. We put more pressure on their shots. Their offensive end, they feel the pressure a little bit more. I feel like we never really got to that. And as a result of that, we feel like we're clawing and trying to come back the entire game, which is very difficult to win.
It seemed like they were throwing maybe some more double teams at you in the second half and stuff. Was it a different look in the second half from them, or just were you able to get a little more aggressive in the first?
Yeah, there's a little bit of both. They're doing a good job of just putting two on the ball, trying to deny me basically the entire court. So it's giving our guys more space to be aggressive. If they're going to deny me wherever I am on the floor. But just when I got opportunities to attack and be aggressive, and that floor is open up a little bit, then I can go. But give them credit. But I feel like if we make a little shots, then I keep saying that, but it opens the floor up a little bit more. The way you got to respect our shooters now, our gaps is a little bit more open.
Is there something you can take from this game and feel confident going into Game 3 that you guys can get back into the series?
Yeah, we have plenty of opportunities. I think we played a pretty solid game. We gave them a couple big offensive rebounds. But other than that, I think we did a pretty good job of just getting off to a really good start and then taking their punches, being the aggressor. I think we did a really good job of that. Things just did not go our way as much as we needed it to, but for the most part, we're still a confident group, and we're going to go home and do what we're supposed to do. Like in the playoffs, the series doesn't start till, the road team wins. And we didn't get one, out of the first two, but go home and take care of business, and we'll be back here for Game 5.
What did you make of what Tyrese was able to do, especially in the second half?
Just, be aggressive. They're denying me. They're drawing their attention on me. He sees gaps. He's very quick, and they're able to get to the basket and make the right play. So we're going to need that. He's been doing a really good job of that, and we're going to need him for him to continue.